1,000 horsepower, 20 tons, 25 feet long. Only in America? You've seen tough trucks, but how about a monster designed to survive a war zone, driving right past you on Main Street? That's right, these military-grade vehicles are so rugged, they can withstand everything from bullets to blasts, making even the biggest pickups look like flimsy toys. Buckle up, because we're diving into how these armored beasts ended up on public roads, and the future of civilian tanks might just blow your mind. Can we get 1,000 likes on this video? And don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you think an off-road SUV is intimidating, imagine being dwarfed by a combat truck. These colossal machines, originally built to protect soldiers in active war zones, can weigh up to 20 tons, about as much as 10 fully grown elephants. But why do these monsters of the battlefield now roam civilian streets? What makes them so appealing to a small but dedicated group of enthusiasts? A tactical vehicle is essentially a heavily armored truck with military-grade components, adapted, sometimes barely, for civilian use. It's an extreme way to stand out and stay safe in any environment, from off-road expeditions to disaster zones. These trucks are so tough, they're equipped with bulletproof panels, reinforced glass, and sometimes even nuclear blast resistance. When fully armored, a tactical vehicle is almost impossible to damage. So don't expect one of these giants to yield in a fender bender. Before surplus military vehicles hit civilian markets, most people relied on rugged 4x4s for off-roading, but those couldn't match the security and brute strength of actual combat transport. In the 1980s and 90s, collectors and survivalists started importing decommissioned military trucks, refitting them for street use. Since then, tactical trucks have grown in popularity, becoming status symbols and survival tools alike. Think you've seen rugged trucks before? Think again. In the US, a typical heavy-duty pickup weighs around 3 tons and offers basic off-road capability. These military-grade vehicles are a whole different animal. A standard armored personnel carrier can shrug off high-caliber rounds and still drive at highway speed. And if you think that's impressive, some civilian-owned trucks are even rated to withstand small explosive blasts. That's over 6 times the weight of a normal pickup and infinitely more protection. These rigs are built to survive combat and keep rolling. Some are so heavily armored they can weigh more than 40,000 pounds fully loaded. In fact, the record for the heaviest street-legal tactical truck was set when an ex-military MRAP, weighing over 50,000 pounds, was registered for civilian road use. At this point, you might be asking yourself, why not just buy a normal truck? It's a fair question, but there's a catch. While standard trucks are fine for most uses, a small number of buyers want the ultimate in security, durability, and off-road performance. Whether it's for personal safety, doomsday prepping, or just to own something extreme, these vehicles deliver. America's vast network of roads and lenient import laws have made it easier to register military surplus vehicles than in most other countries. While Europe has stricter regulations, the US allows certain decommissioned trucks to be legally driven on public roads with proper modifications. Tactical trucks, on the other hand, offer a unique combination of armor and mobility. They can cross rough terrain, survive attacks, and still cruise down the highway. While these machines might seem like overkill, they're surprisingly practical for certain owners. Instead of relying on lightly armored SUVs, a single tactical truck can provide unmatched protection and all-terrain capability, reducing the risks of travel in unstable regions. This is especially important for contractors, emergency responders, and extreme adventurers. By combining armor, range, and carrying capacity, these trucks offer a cost-effective way to be prepared for anything. And let's be honest, when the alternative is hoping your regular car will hold up in an emergency, it's easy to see why some people go all in. Of course, when you're dealing with trucks this massive, safety regulations become a big concern. American highways have been adapted to accommodate oversized vehicles, but but drivers still need special permits and training to operate them. These trucks are decked out with features like run-flat tires, reinforced bumpers, and emergency lighting. Strict rules ensure that tactical trucks are operated safely, reducing the risk to other drivers. You might be wondering how these vehicles fit into the global push for greener, more sustainable transportation. After all, a 20-ton armored truck isn't exactly eco-friendly. Currently, most tactical vehicles run on large diesel engines that don't meet modern emission standards. With electric trucks becoming more common, you might think tactical vehicles could go electric too. But the logistics of powering a 50,000-pound armored behemoth with batteries are daunting. Not to mention the infrastructure needed to charge such massive vehicles simply doesn't exist yet. For now, diesel-powered tactical trucks remain the practical option, but the future could hold some surprising innovations. America's culture of customization and freedom on the road is as unique as these vehicles themselves. You won't find many other countries where civilians can legally drive armored combat trucks, but here, it's possible if you follow the rules. Interestingly, some owners prefer Kabuver-style military trucks for maneuverability, while others choose long-nose models for comfort and familiarity. One of the biggest threats to these vehicles? Overconfidence behind the wheel. Imagine a 40,000-pound armored truck cruising at 60 miles per hour, and a car suddenly cuts it off without warning. That car is a pancake waiting to happen. If you ever share the road with one of these monsters, here are a few tips to avoid disaster. Don't tailgate a tactical truck. Their rear visibility is limited. Avoid passing when they're turning. They need all lanes to maneuver. Stay far back. They can stop quickly, but you probably can't. Only pass if you have plenty of clear road ahead. Never assume they'll see you in their blind spots. And if one is overtaking you, just let it by. These trucks don't mess around. So why haven't more people adopted military-grade trucks? Well, for one, they're expensive to buy, operate, and maintain. And most people don't really need a vehicle that can survive an ambush. Plus, let's be honest, tactical trucks are intimidating. The idea of parking a combat vehicle in your driveway is enough to make most neighbors nervous. But for those who value preparedness and unmatched toughness, they're the ultimate ride. And as long as there are people who want the strongest vehicle on the road, these behemoths will keep rolling. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. We've got plenty of wild and surprising topics coming your way that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.